Welcome to day 14 of the 1K per day challenge, and in this video we are going to be analyzing and optimizing the Facebook campaign. So if you were looking for how to analyze and optimize Google or the MGID native ad campaign, those are in different videos below this one. Real quick, just wanted to give you an update on the text broker article. It looks like it is still being written right now. I can't tell if somebody has taken it before this, but and then like put it back in the marketplace. But it is currently being written right now, so I just wanted to update you on that. I'm currently on basically day 2 of waiting, so yeah, just wanted to let you know what was going on with that one. So heading over to my Facebook Business Manager, I'm going to change this to lifetime so I can just make sure I got everything in here. So you can see I'm still at $20 a day. I haven't touched anything, just to confirm here. I haven't done anything in this account that you haven't seen on screen. So $20 a day. I've reached about 2,200 people. Total of $65 spent, 137 link clicks, which is actually pretty reasonable, I think. See, it sounds pretty reasonable. Let me do a little bit of math here. Divided by 137. Yeah, not bad. About 48 cents a click. So no conversions. No conversions yet as far as sales go. I took out the email opt-in, and I'm actually going to reactivate that right now on this video because it's been about 3 days since they initially approved this campaign. So I am going to reactivate the opt-in. That way I can start generating leads, and that's really what I have this campaign. The objective is set for is conversions based on leads. There is no conversion event set up for purchases in here, so I'm giving Facebook really nothing to optimize for. So I'm gonna reactivate that at the end of this video. Right now I want to dig into the data a little bit here. Like I said, we really don't have an objective that we can say like, hey Facebook, we're looking for leads here before sales. Right now, we don't even have an event set up as far as Facebook knows, because my event is set up inside of here in the convert box, where the event is triggered to fire a conversion pixel when somebody submits the opt-in form. So let's go to view charts real quick. And so part of the analyzing process is just looking at your data, and you usually start by going and looking at charts. There's a lot of different places you can get to the data from inside of your business manager, but if you're on your campaign tab, you can just go hover over the campaign and click view charts, and that'll take you to you got campaigns here, your ad sets here, and then your ads here. So you just kind of look at the data. Again, we don't have any results here that we can really judge, what the best segment of the market is. That's really what you're going to look at in here when you're going broad and you're generating leads. Leads are typically easier to get than sales. So you're going to end up getting leads faster than sales, which means you can optimize your campaign quicker. You'll be able to figure out who are the more engaged people who are interested in this product, because they'll be opting in. So and so you can look at performance, and stuff will change on the sides here. Demographics, you can see out of everybody here, who is the most engaged. So you can see 68% of the reach. So green is reach. Doesn't mean they did anything. It just means that they've shown the ad. 68% were women, 31% men, and that's only 99%. So there's another percent somewhere of unknown people, I guess. Yeah, so we don't have any leads that we can say like men men or women converted more than men. We just got some data or some real simple generic stuff here. So placements, I'm only in one place, the Facebook news feed, so that's not going to really do much. Delivery is more of an ad set thing. So let's go down and look at ad sets, which we only got one. And it's going to be kind of the same thing. Placements and leads. We'll go to the ad. Yeah, so there's not going to be a lot of data that we can even really look at in here yet. That's in this section. Another thing you can do is add in more columns, or just change the report that you're looking at right here. So, the frequency. So there's a couple things that you really want to pay attention to on your Facebook reports, and that's going to be frequency, but also the relevance score. So let's go into there's a better way to look at this here. I usually will just end up doing a custom thing because there's only a couple things that I really want to look at. And right now, again, there's just not a lot of data. Let me go back to columns or campaigns here. Let's go to performance again and customize columns. So frequency is what I want there, and what else? Trying to find results, reach, quality ranking is really what, and it's already in there, so just hit apply. Why am I? Oh, here it is, right here. So this, you want to pay close attention to the quality. You don't want this going like below 20%, because it's telling Facebook, and so to explain this, like the way that Facebook determines the quality of your ad is based on engagement of their users and the feedback that their users give of the ad. So people can tell them like, hey, this isn't relevant to me, and that will lower your score. They'll also use just generic engagement signals. So based on the number of people that have seen the ad and the number of people that have engaged in it, whether it's clicking the link, sharing it, liking it, even just clicking like the little see more button so they can read the rest of the text, that's engagement. If the percentage of that engagement is low, then that also will lower your quality ranking. And I've seen time and time again, people's ads will end up just going from like running and approved to eventually disapproved, and you'll end up getting a warning that says, hey, your ad is pretty much encroaching on our limit of really low quality. And if you don't fix it, your ad's gonna be able to be, it's not gonna be able to run, and it will get like disapproved basically eventually. So you want to keep an eye on the quality ranking, and obviously the way that you improve that is by targeting. And that's part of the analyzing and optimizing process. Is you start broad, but you don't keep it broad. You will end up finding a segment of this entire big, huge demographic, and you'll narrow down on that one segment because you're gonna find that it's just converting better than anything else. And it takes it takes time to get that data in, and to get to it within 30 days, $20 a day just isn't going to cut it. For us to be able to scale this from $0 to $1,000 a day within 30 days, you're going to have to just scale your budget more so that you can get more data quicker and then find that winning segment faster. So I want to, let's see, go back to, I want to go to preview to show you here where, I'm going to go up here to add preview. And I want to preview it just like it's a post in Facebook, so you can see kind of where, like, so I'm only doing mobile here, but you can see like this right here, like these angry, it's really only one person who did an angry face. This angry face could mean a number of things. Like this Connie Wilson, she could have put an angry face because somebody attacked an old lady. The anger face doesn't always mean that they don't like your business or your post or the fact that you're trying to sell something. It could just mean that she isn't happy with the story. She didn't like that somebody tried to attack this lady. However, Facebook could take this the wrong way. They could think that the angry reaction is that they're upset with the advertiser. So this isn't a big deal because I've got all of these other likes here, and that proportion is like huge, right? So that's pretty obvious. People are sharing it. They wouldn't share it if they didn't like it. The only comment that's on here is a good comment. But up here is where people can pretty much just give Facebook the feedback, and it's not going to show the right options for me because it's not actually an ad pointed at me. But like in your Facebook, let me just go to my news feed here. See if I can find an ad real quick. So here's an ad. If I go up here and you can say hide ad, never see this ad again, report ad, tell us about. So this is where they get the feedback from. Not a bunch of people do this, but if your ad has been shown a bunch of times to someone and they're getting kind of sick of seeing it, they're going to do everything they can to try and hide it. And they will find that this is an option eventually, and they will report it. So, like, think of the reasons that somebody would end up going to the trouble of doing that. It's because they've seen this ad way too many times, and the way that you determine how many times somebody has seen it is going to be frequency, and frequency is right here. So, you want to be in the 1 to 2 range, 3 at probably the max. And you can change your frequency in the settings of the campaign. But so those are the biggest things, at least in the initial phase of analyzing and optimizing. You want to try and find a segment that looks like it's doing well. And again, since we're only into this 3 days and I didn't even have my opt-ins turned on, we're going to be probably day 16 here, so 2 days from now, or wait, no, sorry, day 17, 3 days from now, we'll be analyzing and optimizing this again. We should have some more data at that point. So what I'm going to do is actually bump up my budget today, and then I will also, I'm going to enable the opt-ins again here in a second. But bumping up the budget should give it a little bit more of a boost. And I never bump the budget more than 50% per day. So today, right now it's at $20. The most I would ever bump this to is $30, because that's basically an additional 50% of what it is right now. Right now it's 20, 50% of 20 is 10. So 10 plus 20 is 30. Then tomorrow I could come in and bump it again if I wanted. And 50% of 30 is 15. So 15 plus 30 is 45. Tomorrow I could bump it from 30 to 45 and so on. I don't ever go more than 50% because that kind of tells some Facebook like, it usually raises red flags, and not necessarily red flags. It triggers them to come back and look at what you're doing again. And you don't want to go through the whole process of them having to, inactivate your opt-in boxes and all that again. So it just, slow and steady as far as the budget goes. There are times, so once you've increased the budget, if you do it day by day, you will get to the point where you're, at, let's say, $50 a day, and then the next day 75, and then the next day you're at 100, the next day 150, next day 225, and so on. You're going to get up pretty quickly if you do it day by day. So 50% per day is kind of a good, a good number to stick to. So I'm going to bump this to 30 right now. Publish that, and I'm going to go back to ConvertBox and get my link again to activate that on my posts, or my post. So go in here and edit this and edit the links. So I don't need this opening in a new window anymore. Now I'm going to update that. And we'll go and view that just to make sure I got all the links correct. Make sure it works. Cool. Awesome. So the post is done. That's basically it for like today for analyzing and optimizing on Facebook, because you just don't have enough data yet, and scaling that should help boost it up a little bit, and hopefully by day 17 we'll have some decent, a handful of conversions at least that we can see. Where those conversions are coming from, and give us a clue of where we should really be focusing most of our ad budget on. So if you have any questions today about analyzing and optimizing, maybe your campaign is a bit further ahead of mine. If you for one reason or another Facebook didn't give you trouble, feel free to leave a comment below the video or shoot me an email, and I'll be happy to help. And if not, I will see you tomorrow.